Jason.
Danny.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. Do I look tanned?
Yeah.
It was a bit cloudy in Spain.
Yeah. Not as tanned as I expected you to come back. You do take a tan, don't you?
Do, yeah.
Wait till you see me in 2 weeks.
Off to Italy, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Did a wedding?
Yeah.
Nice. How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get nervous before a destination wedding?
No, not really. It's the anticipation of like going through and not getting asked questions about through like the airport and stuff like that. But nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one coming up in July, and it's not even. I'm not thinking about that just now, even though I probably should, because it is always. Depending on how much stuff I bring, I always think I want to bring more than I need to, but I'm gonna try and strip it back.
Yeah, I'm stripping it majorly back. I'm gonna take 2 cameras, and I'm gonna take my Osmo Pocket and use that as the wide.
Yeah.
Safety wide. With that'll run long enough. And it's the batteries for me though, because I chew through batteries. I really do.
Yeah.
But I've got like one of those fast charger European adapter things with like multiple USB ports on it. So I'll just charge as I go. It's just they obviously when it's hot they seem to obviously because the fans are having to go and stuff like that. So they definitely chew through the batteries a lot quicker.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. For me, it's always like I'm gonna just capture way more than. In my head, I'm going to capture way more than I actually end up doing. That's always the thing. But for me, for this time, I'm going away for a few days and capturing a few days of events. So, and it's like, how on earth do I piece that together? But I'm just kind of going in all in, and obviously having just been away, actually to the same location that I'm filming. I was like, okay, so it's obviously going to be a bit hotter. This is what I'm wearing now. What am I going to wear when I have to run around and actually still be presentable on the day as well? That's
it's a tough one, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know, because I'd love to rock up to like a destination wedding in like shorts and like, and I had like quite nice shorts, but it's still shorts in it.
Yeah,
it's like linen. I probably need to get like linen trousers or something that's quite breathable, because like how you dress at a wedding is like super important.
If I think back to my last destination wedding I did, and I went full on what I have been dressing pretty much for most of my like Afterglow career in terms of what Afterglow is now. I went with like denim shorts, a Florida shirt. Like I was in my element, but like. Everyone else is kind of spruced up. And I think for years I've just kind of, with my brand and how it looks and everything, it's got that, not laid back, but it's fun, it's different. And I thought, okay, you know what? The way that I dress has to kind of resemble that as well. And over the years, as I've been doing it, I'm like, you know what? It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't actually have to be. And I've looked back at footage and I'm like, yeah, I used to stick up for myself when I was like, you know what, I'm dressed like this. There was one time that a mother of the bride came up to me during the middle of the day and was like, I was a bit unsure about how you were dressed at the wedding, but I see why you're dressed like that now, because you're bounced up and down, you're trying to get everyone going, so I get it now. And that did always stick with me, because it's not necessarily the typical wedding attire, but
a
Hawaiian shirt, trainers, jeans, like this is the wedding, and this is something they're going to remember. And as I'm getting older, I'm like, you know what? I need to rethink this. There's a way to be casual, but also very smart.
Yeah.
There's a lot of choices out there for people to wear that. And that's what I've started doing now. I've really taken a look at what I'm wearing at weddings, and now that I've changed that up, I feel so much better about it. I've found a great mix of being smart and casual, and what people say about you on the day is as important as what you deliver on the day.
Yeah.
So I think
so first impressions in that as well, isn't it? Because although you've spoken to them, on Zoom calls or whatever, it's still you're seeing them on the first, on the day, and you kind of like. I've kind of taken the approach, I would say, in the last number of months, or last maybe like 6 months or so, maybe a bit longer, of just trying to almost like blend in like a guest almost, like with my attire. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, because my current setup is, I mean, I love these trainers, white ones, but they're quite smart. I've got like a pair that I only have for weddings, and then we'll have kind of like black kind of chinos or like trousers, and then like a blazer, with a white t-shirt, and it just like it's that kind of mix of like smart but also kind of casual and comfortable at the same time. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's it. I think I'm kind of doing the same. Like I've got a pair of shoes that I have just for weddings now because I used to just buy white trainers
Yeah.
and then wear them at weddings and outside of weddings.
And
And
they
they would
get
last
kicked in real fast.
2 or 3 weeks, and they're like, oh, well, they're scuffed to hell. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, white trainers on wedding day is always risky if you get the bad weather and they, you have to go through mud and
Or
stuff.
you do a lot of like barn weddings.
Yeah, it can be tricky.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Just
but
get a pair of docks.
I know. I am looking to get different shoes.
Docks are good.
Docks are good. I actually really like the way the loafers look.
No.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting 3/4 lengths and some loafers.
Oh,
Proper. Like that's still, it's smart, but it's still fun.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Not for me. Nah, I've got a pair of my docks, like wintertime docks come out, and they are like comfy and smart.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they'll kind of like they'll still kind of go with that outfit somewhat. They're a little bit more comfier, but it definitely does matter. Like, because I've had like loads of comments recently, even that last wedding that I done there, and the planner was just like so nice to see somebody that is turning up and looks looks good, looks the part, because she was she was like, because I can't say that that's always been the case for videographers.
Well, it's funny because I've only recently started getting told about the way that I'm dressed at weddings, and I realized that now I was probably one of the...
I should have said. I should have been like, was the guy's name Jason from Afterglow? Oh yeah,
I think it might, like, there's a few people online that do defend what you wear at a wedding. Like a really well known one is Josh Huggett, who's a photographer from Australia who's quite outspoken. Is quite banterous with the couple. Will swear at them, and he very much lives his brand, and he will always defend that doesn't matter what you wear. Doesn't matter. That's not what they're hiring you for. And for years, I kind of agreed with that whole sentiment because my brand was this kind of associated with my brand. There was everything kind of lined in, but your brand is more than kind of just what you wear. And I do really value what people think of you on the day, because that's like, if there's other people who are getting married, and would they want someone like that to turn the wedding? I did remember there was one person, I was wearing a really colourful Hawaiian shirt that day, and one of the people in the ceremony, it was outdoors, and I was walking by them, and they're like, Christ, you can't wear that to a wedding, son. And I was like, why not? It's like, look at you, you're here for a party. I'm like, are we not here to party? I'm like, oh, fair enough. But it was maybe loud, it was distracting. I now think of the photographers thinking, oh God, that's when you see a picture and you see someone with a really loud shirt. Now, granted, not everyone's wearing a loud shirt that is getting branded with this, not presentable look. But if you do rock up with, comfortable trainers, comfortable jeans and things, it does look like maybe you're not necessarily thinking too much about your perception of what people think of you. That is, and
yeah, but that's in a nutshell, really, because like people will form an opinion. Do you know what I mean?
So yeah,
like based on, and that's just generally anyway.
So I've made the decision now to essentially change it. We've gone very smart, but we've gone casual too. The trainers are still
You
there.
got a blazer in that as well, though.
Blazers, yeah. I've blazered up. I've a vest.
Looks good, feels good.
Oh, I can't tell you how good it
Really
actually
warm
feels.
though.
It can get warm, but actually that's quite good, because if I wore a shirt and it's warm, sweat marks.
Yeah.
Blazers just hide the sweat marks all the time.
So the performance, it's like the performance suits or the performance trousers. Have you seen these?
You keep talking about
these
them.
are them. These chinos are them,
keep
and they're
looking
like
for them.
they're so stretchy. So that, because obviously we need to get into like some positions sometimes to get the shot.
Sure.
And these are like, it doesn't really feel like you've got trousers on.
So
But I do.
You
I
do.
I do. Just want to point that out there. I do have
can't
trousers
say the
on.
same for all the videographers that turned up before.
Yeah.
Does
For those of you that turn up in your pants, just skip this part.
My name is Heisenberg.
Life runs.
Looking to upgrade your cameras? Well, let's introduce you to the new Lumix flagships, the S1R2.
And the S1 II. Some of the features we love about these cameras are:
On the S1R2, being able to crop in past the APS-C in pixel mode, giving you 3 focal lengths from 1 prime.
and the S1 II is also feisty, giving you 5.1K open gate at 50 frames a second.
Both of these cameras have 100 frames a second with a 1.1 crop.
Plus, both these cameras come with industry-leading IBIS, which Lumix is known for.
Lumix also has a loan scheme which allows you to borrow these cameras for 48 hours so you can try them out and make sure that they're the camera for you.
Not only will they deliver them for free, but they'll also pick them up for free as well.
Use the code TWVP at the Lumix store for 10% off.
Check the link in the show notes below.
If you want to give your couples a viewing experience that matches the quality of your films, then VidFlow is the way to go.
Just upload your work, let the couples watch it on their TV, they can view a gallery on their phone, and wrap it up with all your branding so they get the ultimate viewing experience.
Think of it like Netflix, but for wedding films.
Listeners of That Wedding Videographer podcast get 10% off when they use the code TWVP. Hit the link in the show notes to get started.
Level up your wedding film delivery experience today.
That same planner that I was working with at that wedding there, she said that she worked with a photographer who was actually quite a well-known photographer, not cheap, and she went and he turned up in like yellow trainers, jeans, and a stained t-shirt.
A stained t-shirt. Double weddings. Haven't done the wash.
Just slept in his car. She was like, I was affronted.
Yeah.
But it just goes back to like it definitely, in my opinion, it definitely does matter how you present yourself on the day.
100%. I don't know. I've obviously really flipped on this because for years it wasn't part of my forefront. I kind of thought that's what they've hired me for. That's what they expect. Like on my website, you've got pictures of me wearing this. That's what you expect. But it on the long-term picture, yeah, you only want positive things spoken about you, especially when people are investing a bit of money. Caring and how you look and how you present yourself on the day is actually really, really important. And it not only it makes you feel better, but everyone else just feels like, oh, this is someone who cares about their perception. And I think, yeah, it's super valuable. So like, if you are someone right now who maybe is, kind of if it's in the back of your mind that maybe this isn't the right choice for a wedding, which I always did, but I just sort of embodied it.
Just didn't listen to Minnie Jace.
I just you know what, own it and just lean into it. If it's something like that, then you know what, try and have a look around and like try and find some sort of, it doesn't need to be like a blazer, but just a shirt, some jeans, like maybe some
Chinos.
Chinos
Are always a great option.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I always kind of think jeans are a bit still too cash. It's like too cash. Chinos though, like chinos you can get away with. I mean, I don't really own a pair of jeans.
Do you not?
No.
That's all I own pretty much. I do have chinos, but I just
No.
Yeah.
It's basically all chinos.
Beige chinos are really awkward though, especially if they have a little dribble.
Oh. Well, I've like spilt my dinner, and you can't get it off, man. It's like
God.
oil.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
You just get this stain that just permanently looks wet, and it looks as if you've just pissed all over yourself.
I was down in England and I got this like pint of water with ice. Right? And obviously, it's dripping. It's dripping like mad. Right, so I'm drinking it as I'm sitting down, and it's right before the ceremony.
I know.
And it just dribbles all the way down here.
I know.
Right before the ceremony.
I know.
The back angle, you can just see a wet patch right here. Everyone can see me. It looks like I've just pissed myself.
They are focusing on you as well.
Oh yeah.
They don't care about her.
I'm like
They're
literally trying to
focusing on
drag
you.
the shirt down like this. Like
They're all just going, see that guy? That guy in the Hawaiian shirt? He's just pissed himself.
Just pissed himself. He's just pissed himself. That was kind of when I started changing the brand, the dress. I haven't worn a Hawaiian shirt to win for a while. I started wearing just dark shirts. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm fully bought it. Like I remember the day I bought all the stuff, and I'm like, this feels good. this feels good. I mean, it might have coincided with the fact that, like, because I was losing a bit of weight, I was feeling a bit better about myself. That, you know,
You
what?
look good though.
Oh, no, thank you.
You do.
But so I kind of wanted to just change the whole wardrobe. I'm actually the process of throwing out all the clothes I own.
Excellent. None of them will fit you.
None of them fit me, and I've simplified everything to be
Steve Jobs.
Yeah,
4 t-shirts.
this is it. I've like with Claude, the AI thing. I've got 17 things hanging up and 17 items folded with 5 different pairs of shoes.
There you go.
Simplified.
I've got so many trainers.
Oh,
I need
man.
to get rid of them.
I just wear a pair of trainers to death and buy a new one, but now I'm gonna try and stock
I've got
up.
too many.
Yeah.
Too many. Got a problem.
Uh,
And then especially because I like these at the minute, so then I kind of like always wear these, and the other ones just don't get worn. But yeah, I think it's definitely been a bit of a wake up call as of late with me, because before it's not like I've always went to a wedding maybe like with a shirt or with a pair of chinos, but maybe just looking back, just still looking maybe just a bit scruffy. Do you know what I mean? Or like even colour combos just being a bit off, or just, I don't know, just because I would maybe sometimes like wear like quite a bright shirt, either like maybe like a light blue or I had like a kind of like burnt orange one and stuff like that before, kind of the same kind of idea. And then looking back on it, I'm just like, nah.
Yeah.
I just, like I said, I just kind of want to blend in with the guys, and I think with that current setup and that as well, with maybe like the white t-shirt, black blazer and stuff like that, you do blend in, especially if the boys are all in like tuxes or whatever. Because I walked up to the boys at one of the weddings that was at with Sarah from Joy Story, shout out Sarah, and the boys, they were all in tuxes, and I was like, oh, looking dapper boys, and the guy was like, oh, so do you, mate. I was like, thanks, pal.
Yeah. It's
but it makes a difference. It does make a difference, and it makes a difference in how I feel, and you know, and how your presence in the room and stuff like that as well.
You walk into each room knowing nothing can say anyone. No one can say anything really negative about you.
No,
because you've turned up and you've presented yourself.
Apart from if it's like somebody that's already been away, it's like, that guy used to wear the Hawaiian shirt.
God, like he's spruced up, isn't he? Jesus. Yeah.
He's been on those Ozempics.
Please don't start a rumor like that. This is all natural.
No, it is.
I know everyone's thinking it.
You have been very, very good though, with your diet. You've not really been swayed at all. The only time you were swayed really was at the summit time when you had a McDonald's.
I had to. There was
That
no
was
time.
Stress City.
I still had chicken.
You did. You didn't have a burger, did you?
No, I didn't even have fries.
Did you not?
No. My calories for that was like less than 700.
You were still doing that then? Wow. Oh no.
But
I was like full Big Mac.
I know.
Chicken nuggets.
I know. That's because I was horrified to see what calories are in it. But I have been swayed. Like, you know, it's not all. You definitely.
Body's a temple.
I know, but it's You try and even it out. But yeah. I mean, it's not even just the wedding day. I mean, obviously we all do client consultations, and they probably matter just as much without us thinking about it. But yeah, we should probably talk about that after this quick break.
Are you tired of CRM just not getting the basic things right?
Things like being able to customize your brand fully,
Or constantly sending your emails to their spam folder?
or the juicy stuff getting analytics into performance.
That's why we have made the switch to Wadola.
The CRM built by wedding pros for wedding pros.
It's honestly the prettiest CRM we've ever seen.
To help you make the switch, we're offering 3 months free on Wadola by entering the code TWVP.
Wadola, the community-built CRM for wedding professionals.
If your editing backlog is stressing you out, Bride and Groom Video are here to help.
You get a dedicated account manager that matches an editor to your unique style, so your films can get delivered without the overwhelm.
Listeners of That Wedding Videographer podcast get £75 off for their first order by using the code TWVP75.
And for UK videographers only, brideandgroom.video have launched a special package price for feature and highlight films just for you.
Plus, you'll also get an extra discount in ceremony and speeches.
This makes it much more cost effective to use brideandgroom.video as your editing studio.
Send your footage, send your brief, and they'll sort the rest.
Hasta la vista, backlog.
If I think so, before the move, I mean, you've seen where my editing corner was. next to the fridge.
Yeah.
I still tell clients about this just to get a bit of a laugh out of them.
Mm-hmm.
But like my most uninspiring place to edit known to man, just like right next to the fridge in the corner of the kitchen, dark as shit. The constant whir from the fridge. It was quite depressing. I was surprised I actually managed to create good films by editing there. But then like so my angle for the client calls is just me and a blank wall.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like it just looked shit. Whereas now with the office or even like taking a call in here, like there's stuff, background looks good, and then I also then make a point of making sure that I'm dressed well, you know, and I'm not like just rocking up dead scruffy. Because I would say, you know, over the years I've probably answered or had a client call and, you know, probably not been dressed the best. And maybe I done one. And I should have just changed my top, but I was away out. I was about to go and play a game of squash, and I just had like a football top on. I was like, didn't really think about it, to be honest, at the time until I was off the call, and I was like, yeah, they didn't book me. So it was probably a Spurs fan.
Who was that videographer? Oh yeah, yes,
I think he was actually a Spurs fan. Actually,
Yeah.
I think he
God.
was,
You
and I'm
should've
there
said
with my Arsenal top on. I'm pretty sure he was because that's the only thing I can think of. And then he was. It was that one.
I've had people who said they were like massive into F1 and they wear like McLaren hats and stuff like that, and that always goes up well. But when I had my old flat, I had a decent setup. Obviously in my office, I had like kind of pictures behind. There were some plans and things, and I had space to put a camera up so that the angle didn't just look like a webcam. It looked like a videographer. It was all lit up, and I remember pretty much 8 out of 10 clients that would go on that call would say, "Wow, that you can tell you're a videographer," and I'm like, exactly. Because we're videographers, this is our expertise. It should be the finest looking client call they receive because it's video. I've not been able to do that in my new home yet because...
You're about to, though.
About to. We've started. The construction has started.
That's
on
good.
the office.
That'll make you feel better.
It will. I can now start to visualize the space I've got. Again, just sort of dressing up the appearance of everything. Obviously, we've got good space in here, but if I don't usually take client calls here because I've got them locked off to the evenings. So once I get that space done and I get a camera back on place and it's all lit, as soon as they jump on that call, they'll go, wow, this is the videographer and knows what they're doing. Now, does that stop people from booking you? No. But right from the get-go, the first experience they get is, this looks fantastic, you know?
Well, yeah, because if they're looking at it, because they're speaking to however many different videographers,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're the one that rocks up, dressed nice, you look good, well-groomed, and you know, background and all that looks great, angles are good, and you've got another wee guy that's sitting next to the fridge with a blank wall and looking rather unkempt. Like, you know, again, it goes back to first impressions, isn't it? It's like you're going to be leaning towards the guy that has, you know, or the girl that has spent a bit of time thinking about how they are perceived through the lens.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just another thing that you maybe don't think about initially, but just after doing it for a while, and you go, oh yeah, that probably does make a difference, and it definitely does. I've had loads of comments about my setup, also since now, so I've had a couple of calls since, but it was Jake Weisler that put, I don't know, did you see his kind of like studio setup thing that he put up?
I didn't know.
No, so he basically put a list of all and sent you to his Amazon for affiliate links. But I got it's the Elgato, it's like a light panel. So because I'm sick of having to put one of these up to light me properly, so I've just got this light panel right in my face, and my God, it pops.
Yeah. See, I've got the
Makes such a difference.
I've got the Hue Play ones that I just have either side, just put daylight on them. That separates me from the background.
Yeah. Looks so good though, like, and just having a bit of proper lighting on you and stuff again just helps show that you know what you're doing, and also like what we've been talking about, just making sure that you're, you know, rocking up in a dressing gown or something.
Trying to make sure as well that you do remember when your client calls are going to get, and not that you get like a 10-minute reminder and you're like, shit. You need to, like, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I've not even showered that day and I've just been wearing a hat. And oh my God, like I need to like quickly make myself look
Dry
presentable.
shampoo.
I know. Oh, I've got it now. Like, does the job. But yeah, it's making sure that you know at the beginning of the day, what have you got coming up this day? Try and set like I've got a thing on my calendar that sends me a 12-hour reminder and a 2-hour reminder.
Mm-hmm.
So that I get 2 reminders of the thing. So if I know, all right, I do have an appointment later today, so I can get ready for it.
Tidy Cal, have you got that?
It's Calendly I use.
Tidy Cal's quite good because it will give you a reminder 24 hours before,
Calendly does that.
then an hour before,
Yeah,
and then 10 minutes before.
that's good. I think Calendly does the same. I just haven't set the settings up.
Tidy Cal is one payment. Boom.
I'm not even paying for Calendly right now.
No, I
No,
thought you have to pay for it.
I did if you wanted multiple meeting links, but for some reason, I don't know why, I cannot resubscribe. It says you have to do it in the app. So go in the app, it says you have to do it online. And I'm like, I give up. As long as I can get one link
Right.
I can use, but
It's weird.
I might use TidyCal because it's quite nice to have multiple meeting links. Like I like rather
Yeah,
than
I've
just
got one for wedding film consultation and one for a pre-wedding catch-up.
yeah. And I used to have that when I paid. I think it was like 15 quid a month I paid for it, but now I don't pay a thing.
I think it's like 50 quid maybe for Tidy Cal, and that's
Yeah.
it. Lifetime.
Both good.
It's
If
good.
you're unfamiliar with what Calendly and TidyCal are, they are. I mean, absolutely recommend getting something like it. You ever have that time where you go, oh, are you free at 10 o'clock on Thursday for a call? No, we're not free at 10 o'clock. Are you free at 2
Email
o'clock?
tennis. I used
Yeah.
to hate that.
Email back and forth. That way, with these apps, they have access to your calendar. You can set off when you're free, when you're not free, and they can just book a slot so that it's
So you
efficient.
don't have to go back and forth.
Yeah, forward.
See, I can't miss that.
I know. I know. I didn't even hear it.
Back and forth.
But yeah, I think you're giving yourself the very best opportunity to, hit the ground running with like being presentable right from the Zoom call all the way through to the delivery. I think it's definitely worth thinking about if it's not something that you're currently doing, but you'll just what it's like when if you go to a wedding or a party or something like that and you're dressed smart, you look yourself in the mirror and you go, yeah, look good tonight.
But if you can also think about it like this, right? Because on the wedding day, we also know that photographers are like one of the biggest referral sources
Mm-hmm.
for videographers. And if they are, if you rock up and you look at the business and you're getting comments on it or whatever, and obviously your work's good, they're also going to be more inclined to want to work with you again. Because again, there's been comments on it, you've been viewed favourably by like the guests and stuff like that. And also on top of that, you've also got potential other future couples that are looking at you and going, oh yeah, like look how smart he is in comparison to that guy that we once seen wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
But damn, he rocked a Hawaiian shirt good.
You did, you owned that shirt.
Tell you what.
But just like, but are these people that that I've seen? Because I've seen videos of people that post stuff up of them like working and stuff, and I'm like, don't post that. Why are you posting wearing that? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
I have been a guest at a wedding, and the people next to me said like, "Oof, he's wearing that," like to the videographer. And it's like, oh god, like that
was he not dressed well?
no,
What was he in?
just trainers and like joggies and stuff like that.
Fucking
And
that was that guy that put up. He was basically in joggies, like kind of like red sambas or whatever, joggies, and like a red polo shirt. I'm like,
I know you got to be comfortable, but like it does get spoken about, and I know I've been spoken about at weddings. But granted, the product was always good, so it overlapped it. But I just want it to be good from start to finish, and yeah, I just feel better for being more
you
presentable.
definitely do. More confident
Yeah.
equals better on the day. Not second guessing things, and it's just it all feeds into mindset.
Yeah. On presentation, I mean, we haven't even spoke about this. There's a brand new arm.
Oh yeah, yep, they're on brand.
Yeah. I mean, if you're watching the YouTube, you might have seen there's some new arms here. We didn't like the old ones. They were a bit.
Those stands cost quite a lot of money, were deemed as very stable, and they were anything but.
Oh yeah, they just fell over all the time.
But this, I mean, how good's this? This hasn't fallen.
These cranes aren't going anywhere.
No, this is good.
It's ready.
like this.
Ready to put up a skyscraper right after
Mm.
that. It's very industrial, but I like it.
Yeah, presentation, it's looking good. But again, everything like the studio and all that's looking good. Then again, presentation, like I said to you before, I'd be happy to bring people back here because it looks nice. Same goes for us on a wedding day. But that is all we have time for this week. Hope you are keeping well before the actual proper wedding season kicks off. Some of you might have kicked off already. I know I've got a very busy May, and it's about to really kick up a gear as of next week. So wish me luck. But for now, I've been Danny.
I've been Jace.
See you next week.